It'll be interesting to see how he attacks the lineup in this one.
Digging in will be Minnie Minoso as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Reined in. And that's out number one. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Louis Aparicio comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit... okay, they've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and
high in the air and deep to straightaway left. Going back is the left fielder. Gone!
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. At the plate, Frank Thomas lays off 1-0. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
it's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last three pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. That'll bring up Harold Baines. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. Left side, but well foul. Ready on 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Luke Lucas Giolito will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, you know, we talk a lot of teams that go from worst to first, but how about Lucas Giolito? He went from one of the worst pitchers in Major League Baseball to one of the best in a short amount of time. He has a no-hitter in his back pocket. Great fastball, straight changeup combination. His changeup is so good, he almost uses it like conventional pitchers use a curveball or a slider. Basically a two-pitch guy. If he has that straight changeup, he can throw up a lot of zeros.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, Dero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
And the runner back easily. Gwynn on at first, nobody out. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base paths in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
There's ball four.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. 2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Both runners are breaking. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead. But he made it work out. That was really impressive.
The 3-0. Three and two, full count. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away. That brings up Mickey Mantle, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. A ball and no strikes. This year against right-handed pitching, Mantle averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly .250. Count even now at 1-1. Second and third here, one man out. Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Ripped down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Road, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Fastball called for strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Second inning set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
First baseman, Jose Abreu.
Here it comes. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Hard hit towards center. Mantle is under it, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 6.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 7. The second baseman,
and now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Don Mattingly. First pitch on the way. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder. Giolito has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Baines has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Batting 7.
Now it'll be Yadier Molina. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
1-1, a fastball high. 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the third baseman, DJ.
Here's the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2. And now, Yoan Moncada, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Changeup laid off down around the shins. And he popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Up next, Yasmani Grandal. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Number 9.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Minnie Minoso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So stepping in is Louis Aparicio, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Grandal stands at second with 2 gone. In the air out to straightaway left. Mattingly is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
Welcome back as the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order. Fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. And one significant aspect of their offense is the running game, where they currently rank among the league leaders in stolen bases and stolen base success rate. I brought this up with some of the players earlier, and one of the pitchers told me, one, it's fun to watch, and two, I'm glad I'm not responsible for defending against it. Our guys will pick you apart if you're not smart. It's an athletic bunch, and they use it effectively, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Tony Gwynn.
Next to hit is Tony Gwynn. He singled in his first AB. Here it comes.
Ball one, no strike.
Gwynn is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Now here's the pitch. Struck him out. And now here is Alfonso Soriano. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Now the pitch.
Hey. 0-1.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the fourth, and digging in is the veteran DH, Frank Thomas. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Harold Baines. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 1-0 is a ball down and away.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2 and 2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Again, another foul ball. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3 and 2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. And Mantle makes the catch. The inning is over. 1. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2 and 1 now. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Hit in the air down the left field line. Minoso has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring in Mickey Mantle. Sliced hard on the ground. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
That's why you love the game of baseball right there. Super hustle by the base runner, but let's focus on the backhand play right there. And the exchange to get to first. I know he beat it out, but man, he made that guy work for his knock.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. in the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fouled off. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
1-1. Griffey Jr., the runner at second with one away. Sent on the ground out to second. In time to first, and there are two away.
The catcher,
Next to stand in is Yadier Molina, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Well out in front of the breaking ball there. For a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Now to the plate, Paul Konerko struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And there's a swing and a miss by Konerko. Just needs to make contact now, down 0-2. The pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And Konerko lays off a pitch that misses, so it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
So he got him swinging. Paul Konerko becomes the second out here in inning number 5. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Yoan Moncada is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
DJ LeMahieu.
In the air now out to left field. Minoso is there. One pitch, one out.
Now back, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Now at the plate here is Adam Frazier. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. Hey. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Behind 0-2 now. Frazier playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
To the plate now, Tony Gwynn. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And it's still 3-1.
I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my baby.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they've faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 1-0 delivery.
Yeah. Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another 1-2 delivery. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gwynn is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop
Next, here is Louis Aparicio. Now the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Molina has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They still trail. Digging in now for the Yankees, Alfonso Soriano. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth. First pitch on its way. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. Next up, Lou Gehrig. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Your attention, please.
So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Mickey Mantle will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way.
Ball at the time.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 3-1 lifted down the line in left. Gehrig, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and here comes Junior. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove in one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Don Mattingly will bat next as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Has a look, now the pitch. Strike taken, the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, the difference between a caught stealing and a stolen base is often pretty small, and that was a really good example. If that throw didn't make the fielder reach across his body a little bit, I think he could have been out.
Yeah, Dan, the throw wasn't all that bad, but it did end up a little more on the third base side of the bag, and that may have been the difference. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch of the AB now, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
1-0. Here it is. And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Here's the 1-2. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Now here's the first offering.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Up next for Chicago, Harold Baines. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Mantle is under it, and there's one gone. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope. Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 2-1.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. So next to hit is Eloy Jimenez. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Billy Wagner will come out and take the ball here, as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in once again is Paul Konerko. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
The 0-1 delivery. Swings through it for strike number 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Thomas at second. Abreu at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
The 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down. Matt Foster will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Now at the plate is DJ LeMahieu. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One and 2 to DJ LeMahieu. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Adam Frazier stands in as he looks at a called strike. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he misses there. 1-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again. 1-2.
Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall.
Right fielder, Tony.
Next up is Tony Gwynn. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Popped up. And Konerko will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. So ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Mantle's on the move to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Fouled off. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Right side. Scooped up. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. Ready now for the White Sox. Minnie Minoso. He flew out in his last AB. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Still even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Stepping in next, Louis Aparicio. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Liam Hendriks will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Liam Hendriks.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
1-2 now. And another foul ball. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Minoso, base runner at first with 1 out. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner back standing. The next 1-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
As a look, now the pitch. Frank Thomas is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
2-0 now. 2 out with the man at first. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Yeah. You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Gwynn will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And so here is Alfonso Soriano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Alfonso Soriano.
From the stretch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
In there, 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Lou Gehrig is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mickey Mantle. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now the 2-1. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Ken Griffey Jr. is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Hit out towards second. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder Harold Baines.
Well, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 1-1. Drives it out to deep right center field. Mantle's on the move. At the track. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. The relay, and they're not going to get him at third. He's in there with nobody out as the potential tying run. Luis Robert will come on now and pinch run here. Mariano Rivera takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So here's Jose Abreu as he'll take strike one on the inside corner, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Nothing in one count. Here it comes, and it's fouled away.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
This is foul right side. Runner at third here, nobody out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Next to hit, Eloy Jimenez. Hitless on the day so far. He'll have a final shot perhaps to extend his hitting streak here, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. And the throw to first will take care of him, but it comes at a cost as the tying run is in to score.
I like that he didn't.
First pitch on its way. Paul Konerko is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And now the skipper wants to play him to pull. He's given the signal to shift his outfielders to the left side. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
He's set. The 2-2. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it. Luis Robert will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Jimmy Cordero comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. And now in the box, Don Mattingly. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
For the Yankees, the left fielder.
He's set and the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's out.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air down the right field line. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The catcher, number 34.
Next, it'll be Yadier Molina. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way. This is popped up. Aparicio is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the third baseman, DJ.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. This one's down to third. Oh, beautiful dive. He gathers the throw in time. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More to come on the show. We are into extra innings, and set to go as the third baseman, Yoan Moncada. Catfish Hunter takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 29. Catfish Hunter.
Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, catch inside.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Yasmani Grandal comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Just hung in there on that one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. In the air out to straightaway left. Mattingly is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. A man left for the White. Big spot here, and it'll be Adam Frazier. The winning run stands at second base.
Adam Frazier.
Michael Young is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1.
Well, that's a pitch right there you've got to just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. Now a swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene, and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 4 runs.
Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Pick up the pace. I'm about to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace. Step on the deck. We need to stretch. Mama the truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, kick on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home run, I'm throwing and by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive. Slide, die, line drive like Dion on prime time. I'm zeroed in, while bunt down when I settle in. I break ground, steal the base when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown, I raise the ring cause I hold it down. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, doing live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, doing live, good at the show. Pick up the pace. Two scene ain't enough, four-tie team is us. Man on first, on second, on third, I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone, the alien beamed it up. Man contract, they want me back, I'ma have to green it up. Like Fenway Wall, really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. This what the ring like, if you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a hot like Rio, to do what I do takes skill. Pace. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm about to chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Got a convoy if you got it, ain't no stopping on the go. Got a convoy if you got it, going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like a mango, gets a taste to the tango. Strum like a banjo, then hit the sound in a condo. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh.
Baseball from the Big Apple. We're at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Bert Blyleven, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
And stepping in, Bo Bichette. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And now the first pitch. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
So we got him swinging. Bo Bichette is retired to lead off the ball game.
The first baseman, number 9, John Olerud.
The batter will be John Olerud. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. The 1-1 home is a fastball down below the knees.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Now to the plate, here is Roberto Alomar as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup. Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will Julian Merriweather, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He comes in leading the American League in stolen bases, so that's getting on base and making things happen, and that's using his wheels. And everyone knows when he gets on, he's going.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Lou Gehrig is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Gehrig is off of first with 2 away. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Here now the 2-2. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Boy, it would look like a quick inning. Gets the first 2 out, then a hit by pitch, and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll enter play here at an even 250, 11 home runs, and 30 RBIs. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Popped him up. Guerrero has room in foul territory. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. The Yanks strand a pair. We are still scoreless. Stepping in for the Jays, Shawn Green, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. One and two to Shawn Green.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Shawn Green becomes the first out of the inning. In now, Lourdes Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 17 home runs, and 41 RBIs. Blyleven into his motion. Here's the 1-0. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Non-competitive pitch right there. Runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, Devo. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit in the air to center field. Giving chase is Junior. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. And this throw gets away from him.
Batting 7. The designated hitter.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 2 out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out.
Last half of the 2nd set to go. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Don Mattingly.
The left fielder, Don Mattingly.
There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Guerrero in foul ground, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Batting 7.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And can we focus on George Springer, one of the more dynamic outfielders in our sport? He will leave his feet. He's got a cannon for an arm, not afraid to dive in and say hi to the fans if a ball's going near there, too. Do not test this guy's arm.
Down the left field line and deep. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. And that hole at that, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom 3rd of the order you have to go right after.
Now the first pitch. DJ LeMahieu is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Popped up. Merriweather is under it near the mound. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 9.
Next for New York, Michael Young. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That's popped up out towards short right field. Alomar is there, and the side is retired. Leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Reese McGuire is at the plate as he watches ball one. 2-0. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first by Young in time for the out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Bo Bichette struck out in his first at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side, gloved by LeMahieu. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman,
next to bat for Toronto, John Olerud. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he popped him up. LeMahieu has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Tony Gwynn grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
2-0 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
High in the air out to center field. Springer is there, and he has it for the first out. Next to dig in, Lou Gehrig hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here. This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there. but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and get that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that bag.
Very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that's paid off right there.
Mickey Mantle stands in as he looks at ball one here. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Gehrig leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strike. Situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Roberto Alomar. First offering. Well-located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sean Green. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And that one yanked just foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Mattingly will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. 2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees are out in front, 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Don Mattingly will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And there's one down now.
The catcher, number 34.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Ball one. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And he's able to go with a fastball as this is sliced into right for a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Now back.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone. And he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 0-1 offering. Grounded to third. Fielded cleanly. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 4 full. The Yankees lead it. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. As she'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding forward now is the DH, Teoscar Hernandez. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Blyleven into his motion, and the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Mattingly is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Digging in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and batting next will be Alfonso Soriano.
The shortstop.
First offering on its way.
Soriano.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Heading out towards shallow right. Green waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 4.
Stepping up is Lou Gehrig. Here's the first pitch. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
That brings up Mickey Mantle. First offering.
Oh, that's too high.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Count is 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1. So now here is Reese McGuire. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
John Olerud stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, these guys have had a hard time making contact all game long, racking up a bunch of Ks, so that's their first walk of the game. We'll see if that gets them going a bit.
Striding in is Roberto Alomar. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mattingly is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean Green, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Here's the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of
it. Lifted in the air to center. And Griffey will reach up and pull this one in, and that'll do it. Blue Jays lead. Ryan Borucki enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ken Griffey Jr. is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
And with 1 away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play. Now the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Hot shot to third. Scooped up. And quickly there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 34, Yadier.
Next, it'll be Yadier Molina, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan. He was able to get that one to left field.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Down and away, ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. And he's safe.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Yanks strand. Inning ready.